Preeya, when it comes to vegetables, I reckon the Greeks do it really, really well. A lot of their dishes, lots of veggies in it, lots of flavour. And this one is a really, really simple one. It's like a vegetable bake. We put it in the oven. You're going to love this one. Now, it starts with some potatoes, some onion and some zucchini. I'm going to get you to pick apart that oregano and then chop up the parsley nice and fine for me. Now, the potatoes, I've had them peeled already. You don't have to peel them, but if you don't peel them, make sure they're washed really, really well.
Okay.
Now, I cut them, it's about 1 centimetre, or you could probably get a ruler to that.
You could actually. I was just looking at that. I have to say, I'm looking at the board thinking, this could be one of my recipes. Simple, tomato.
This is a great dish to serve up next to a piece of meat. So you don't have to have it on its own. But
the theme, you see, is veggie mains. So you wouldn't do that in this. You would just go with the plant-based meal.
Exactly. That's all you need to do. Plant-based meal, lots of veggies on it. What else do you need in life, do you?
Correct. I
Exactly.
agree.
Now, I've got some red onion here. You can use whatever onion you've got. Now, with the onion, I've just peeled it and I'll slice it into chunks like this. So we want to hold it together. This is almost like a layered main course. You can throw it all in together, but if you take a couple of minutes and layer it up, it actually looks really pretty. And if it's the only vegetable meal that's going to be on the table...
Make it look good.
You want to make it look good.
Okay.
Now, I've got everything on the board here. I'm just going to season it up as we go. Let's not get too fancy. A bit of salt on there like that, and some pepper goes on there as well. This is going to be a really, really tasty dish. Now, I'm using some dried oregano and some dried rosemary. A lot of people have that in the pantry. If you can, try and find someone who has some rosemary growing in their front yard, and then
That's me, my friend.
middle of the night, you take the dogs for a walk and you go rip it off.
Okay.
Nothing tastes better than stolen herbs. I know all around my neighbourhood where the bay leaves are, the lemon trees
But
are.
truly, is anyone actually purchasing rosemary? Like, are you really putting your pennies in the rosemary when it's just growing in bushes everywhere?
Exactly.
I agree. I'm with you. I'm not normally with you, but I am with you for this.
I'm glad of that one. Now, I've got some garlic cloves. With these garlic cloves, I'll just slice them in half, just through the middle here like that, because I want it to be nice and chunky. Now, have a look at that. We've got herbs on there. We've got everything ready to go. And, of course, some extra virgin olive oil. Really important when you are using extra virgin olive oil that you use plenty of it. Now, I would do this in a bowl normally, but we're using a big chopping board. You can do it on a chopping board like this. Now, I'm just going to move that over here, grab these herbs, pop it on top of it here like this. And then this is my oven dish. And I'm using a nice, pretty oven dish and some tomato. You can use tomato passata if you want. You can use fresh tomatoes if you've got them growing in your garden out the front. Or you can just use some tin tomatoes.
Easy.
I like the chopped tomatoes because they have a lovely texture. And I'll just spread that around there like that. A little bit more extra virgin olive oil on the bottom. That makes sure nothing sticks. And because we're using extra virgin olive oil, it actually adds to the flavour. Really, really important.
Yes, and good for your heart too. You could actually stop there and just dip bread in there, I reckon. Like, that's me done. Seriously.
No.
Seriously, chef, stop.
But we've got to cook stuff.
Okay,
That's what we're here for.
It is the show. That's true.
What I've got is potatoes, onion and zucchini there. And what we're going to do, Preeya, is just go around the outside like that and stack it all up nice and neatly. Okay, so we'll put these all the way around. Then we'll put some tomato over the top of it, a little bit more olive oil into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius. It'll take about 25 minutes to cook. It'll be delicious. I can't wait for you to try this one. Preeya, you're going to have to keep a secret. Me cooking a vegetable dish on its own. People are going to be, just screaming.
And there are so many witnesses to this. I'm excited.
I know.
Alrighty.
Well, I could have maybe used some bacon fat around the outside to stop anything from sticking, but I stuck to the brief. It is a vegetarian dish.
I love it.
And, see the potatoes are nice and crisp on the outside.
Perfectly cooked. I love the flavours in this, the oil, the tomato, the oregano. I love it.
There we go. A little bit of that golden oil over the top of it there, because the oil is going to soak into the potatoes. And the thing I love about eating this is I get the potato with the fork and I sort of squish it a little bit on the bottom.
Okay.
And that helps to soak up some of those juices.
I'm going in for this zucchini.
You like the zucchini, I know you do. Now, I'm going to have a taste of that.
That is beautiful. Love the flavours. So simple. I could do this at home, and I probably will, but I love this.
And you don't have to use potato and zucchini. If you've got other vegetables, you can pop them in as well, whatever you want to use. It is really simple. I will say, when you do put it on the table, let it cool down a little bit, because it is quite hot on the inside.
It was quite hot, that zucchini. High heat capacity.
Exactly. Yes. Simple flavours, simple olive oil over the top of it. Lots and lots of good stuff in there.
You are a veggie fan, deep down.
I do love my veggies, just don't tell anyone.